What if I told you that everything changes after $13,000, but not in the way you expect? Most people think $13,000 is where life starts to feel stable. Not rich, not wealthy, just safe. A small emergency fund, a used car upgrade, a decent vacation, maybe finally moving out of that shared apartment. But the real change isn't what that money buys, it's what it reveals. Let's take a normal scenario. You're 26, living in the US or somewhere in Western Europe. You earn about $60,000 a year. After taxes, that's roughly $3,800 a month in the US, maybe slightly less in parts of Europe depending on social contributions. Now the expenses. Rent, $1,600. Car payment, $450. Insurance and gas, $300. Student loans, $350. Groceries, $400. Phone, subscriptions, and internet, $150. Eating out and small lifestyle upgrades, $400. You're left with maybe $150 to $200 at the end of the month. On paper, you're middle class. In reality, you're financially fragile. Then you manage to save $13,000. And this is where everything changes. Not because you're secure, but because you now feel secure. That feeling is expensive. $13,000 covers about 3 to 4 months of your lifestyle. That's it. One job loss, one medical issue, one bad year in the economy, and it's gone. But psychologically, something subtle happens. You relax. You upgrade. You justify. Maybe you move to a slightly better apartment. Just $200 more per month. Maybe you upgrade the car because you deserve something reliable. That's another $250 per month. You travel more confidently. You say yes more often. Each decision feels small. $200 here, $250 there. But here's the quiet math. An extra $450 per month is $5,400 per year. Over 5 years, that's $27,000. Not including interest, not including lost investment returns. That's more than double your original $13,000. And this is the hidden system flaw. Income growth rarely creates wealth. It expands lifestyle. Banks know it. Car companies know it. Landlords know it. Credit card companies built entire business models around it. The moment you look financially stable, you become a better customer. Now let's talk about why this happens. It's not stupidity, it's identity. Middle-class earners don't upgrade because they want to show off. They upgrade because they want alignment. If you earn more, your life should look better. That's the unspoken rule. You don't want to feel like you're still struggling if your salary says you're not. So $13,000 becomes proof that you've made it past survival mode. But you haven't. You've just paused it. And if this pattern continues, here's what happens over the long term. Your income rises from $60,000 to $75,000 over a few years, but expenses rise too. The better apartment, the newer car, the upgraded lifestyle, maybe a financed wed, maybe a bigger home slightly earlier than planned. From the outside, you look financially comfortable. Inside, your margin hasn't changed. You're still 3 to 6 months away from stress. Meanwhile, someone else with the same income keeps their expenses stable. Not extreme, not minimalist, just controlled. When they reach $13,000, they don't change their lifestyle. They change their options. They invest $8,000, keep $5,000 liquid. They let compound growth do quiet work. At 7% annual return, that $8,000 becomes around $15,700 in 10 years without adding another dollar. Add consistent monthly investments and the gap widens dramatically. But the real difference isn't the return, it's psychological. They don't see $13,000 as permission, they see it as insulation. Financially intelligent people treat money as protection first, freedom second, lifestyle third. Most people reverse that order. And this is why everything changes after $13,000, because it exposes your default behavior. Do you expand consumption or expand resilience? Do you reward yourself with higher fixed costs or lower future stress? There's no dramatic ending here, no overnight transformation, just awareness. $13,000 won't make you rich, it won't make you safe forever, but it will quietly test how you think. And how you think determines whether the next 13,000 disappears or multiplies. If this perspective helped you see money a little more clearly, consider subscribing for more calm, rational breakdowns like this.